Hello, everybody. Ruchira here. Great to see you all again. And well, if you're new to this channel, welcome. This is my new space. I call it Ruchira in Between, new channel, where I, as you can clearly see, try to keep things very casual. Today, I have a very special topic for you, and this is about happiness and well being. More specifically, I want to talk about three very simple things that we can all do to really boost our level of happiness and well-being, than how you really feel. So this is not any motivational mumbo jumbo stuff, no religious, nothing. I want to share something that is deeply grounded in science. Well, if you don't believe me in this, I will put down the references. I put the references down. You can go and search and find it for yourself. What does science say? Are there any simpler things that you can, pragmatically can, plug into your daily routine life? That's what I want to share with you. The first thing I want to share with you is something very simple. At least it sounds simple. That is gratitude. But I tell you, that's decades of research, and I was amazed to see some of the work that's has gone into this, especially in the area of positive psychology. So this is the thing: if you intentionally focus on what you are grateful for, intentionally, actively do this, especially good things that's happening in our life, recalling them regularly, that itself will give you a higher life satisfaction. Not only that, better sleeps, even sometimes strong immune function. I will leave some of the work down. See, it's one of the, I must say, it's one of the clearest findings in well-being research. It's all about this now, where we place our attention. See, our brain is wired to, it seems, at least according to what they say, is wired to notice problem, and it's not a flaw, really. It's just a survival mechanism. But if you can intentionally guide our mentality to find what is great, that really flips the whole story. There have been a lot of work on this. Just one small thing, just one very nice, one research study that I really liked was something, even if you do something very simple. For an example, if you can write down 5 things that you are grateful for, but today, that itself, that reflection alone, there are some studies, if you can do that, people felt more optimistic, more energetic, more socially connected. It doesn't need to be that big as well. Something that seems to be quite trivial in our daily journey. A great cup of tea that you had with your friend, a good quality time you had with your kids, and something that you are grateful for. So doing this regularly seems it train your brain to notice more of positive moments throughout the day. That itself can create a lot of can elevate your background happiness level significantly. If you don't believe me, the links are in the description. The next one is equally important, and it's also very simple. Small acts of kindness. Doing something nice for people is obviously going to help them, but in a way it helps you too. See, when you focus on others, it don't you think it takes your attention away from our own worries and and our stresses, our troubles, what we individually miss. We try to take it out, and we try to so your whole perspective changed. You see, from an evolutionary sense also, our brain seems to be wired for connection. Even small gestures of kindness, like small things, right? Complimenting a colleague at your work, send someone a supportive message, or at least holding the door for someone. If you do it intentionally, if you recognize that when you do it, there's so many small opportunities out there, right, to help others. It doesn't really take time as well. It's just what matters, at least seems to be, you have to do it intentionally. I mean, when you do these small acts, these little things, they ripple out, they, constructively interfere, and it would brighten someone else's day, and in return, as we all think, will brighten up your overall well-being as well. Small things, but attention, consistently doing it with attention, that seems to help a lot. Yeah. All right. The third one that I want to share is also very important. And once again, a lot of science backing this. Yeah. This is called mindful movement. Mindful movement. See, movement is great. If you look at exercise, there's a lot of science supporting that it reduces stress. Yeah. Improve mood and keep your bodies healthy. All that benefits are there anyway. For the exercises, but then also if you take mindfulness, that's great too. Yeah? Meditation, loving kindness, all that you can do. It's a separate ball game altogether. See, mindful movement combines both. A lot of work has been done on this area. See, if you exercise with awareness, I'm not saying exercise, just if you move, your movement, if you notice your body when you move, and if you can do it in conscious manner, it really tends to calm your mind and lift your mood, and in a way, at least, since according to some research, in a way that regular exercise or meditation alone wouldn't do. There are a lot of research in this. This is not new as well. If you take, yoga, stretching and all the Tai Chi, Chinese and, these similar cultures they've been practicing, they really help, it seems. Now, for an example, if you say, you take a 10-minute walk outside, and when you do, you don't do it like the regular way you do it. It's just you try to notice what's around you, the sights, the sounds, the breathing. You don't, no music, nothing, no phone, no distractions. You just pay attention to your movement. And it seems like it moves. It really lift your mood naturally. And this is very small, right? I myself, I thought I must do this, because science is so convincing on this. Yeah. All right. So just to recap, gratitude is a simple act of listing 3 things or 5 things that you appreciate in every day. Something simple as that. If you can do it regularly, really help you a lot. Small acts of kindness, nothing major, nothing big. Small acts of kindness, performing them in a regular basis, intentionally, helps a lot. Third and final, mindful movement. 10 minutes of awareness in motion. So these are not difficult at all, right? So, okay, so this is the reflection that I want to share with you. So at least for these studies, what it seems is that happiness is not some destination that's out there that we need to strive for. It just how you build it. It's something that you can build. It's like a habit you can build. You can start with one, you layer others on top of each other over time. These small things, they tend to compound into a life that is happier, more resilient, and more fulfilling. And I think So isn't that we all crave for? So that's what it is. So happiness is found, it seems. It is created, if you can, with small choices that we make in everyday life. Great. Okay, thank you very much for joining with me. I'll probably see you in the next video. Thanks.